is up and welcome back to the Wigan Athletic career. I was waiting to record this episode until the shirts came in, and now the shirts are here. So I'm happy that I actually have real shirts to wear again. That was one of the things I didn't quite think through when I started this career with the Vegas team. They're not a real team, so I really didn't have anything to wear when I was, playing as them. So that was a little disappointing. I didn't really think that through all the way, but we're back with a real team. We're back with the real shirts. I'm excited about that. Now, we are still in the January transfer window. Actually, we're only about halfway through January. So we are going to be looking to maybe offload a few players. Our current roster sits at 26 players. So we could offload a few if the offers were right. We had an offer for Sam Tickle. That one wasn't right at all. From Huddersfield, we're not looking to sell him. So I just straight up rejected that one. Jordan Jones is a player that I really do like. I mean, I had him with Rangers way back in the day. So I'm familiar with him, but at 64 rated and 31 years old, I don't think he's going to get much playing time with us. So I think it'd be better for him if he found a new club. Ben Amos has asked to leave, and Barnsley has paid his release clause of $570K. His value is only $325K. So if they want to pay almost double, they can actually have our backup goalkeeper. I'm not really too fussed about that. And then Scott Smith, a player I don't see a future for him here. We have a lot of young midfielders now. I don't think he's going to get any game time, so we'll be looking to sell him. Oscar Burrows, I just want to loan out if possible for the rest of the season. Southampton came in and offered $730K, but I think he's got some pretty good potential. I want to develop him if we can, so a loan for the rest of the season would be ideal. Something we are also dealing with is a bit of a morale issue. I mean, we've only been here for 4 days, I think, or maybe 5 days now. I think this is a lingering issue from before we got here, as the team is kind of languishing mid-table, not looking like they're going to be doing anything this year, but I believe in us. I still think there's a real good chance that we can make the playoffs. It's not going to be easy, but I think we can do it. With our backup goalkeeper, Ben Amos, being sold to Barnsley, we do need a new backup goalkeeper, and I have 2 players, or again, we're just looking at free agents because I am not going to spend money with our limited transfer funds on a backup goalkeeper. We have Nathaniel Ford and we have David Robson. I was considering going with Robson here, but after looking at the summary and kind of comparing the two, Ford, I mean, he's only 3 higher rated overall, but he is much better. And I was hesitant on Ford because I didn't really want him competing with Sam Tickle. They're similar rating. He's the same rating that Ben Amos was. But I think if we do need to call upon him, I would rather have the better goalkeeper. So I think we are going to go with Nathaniel Ford as our backup goalkeeper here. And a second deal has been completed. Jordan Jones is off to FC Cartagena for $560K. So between him and Amos, we've made over $1 million. So that's not too bad for 2 players that weren't really going to see the field for us for the rest of the season. And we cleared about $6K in wages. So not too shabby. So we have a look at the team here. And I've made a little bit of a change in the formation from a 4-2-3-1 wide to a 4-2-3-1 narrow. So I'm going to keep Asgard and Lang out wide, but they're going to play a center attacking mid to allow Bukele and Sessegnon to overlap. Honestly, in that Bristol City game last episode, Sessegnon and Bukele were probably our best players. And they do get forward really, really well. Lang and Asgard playing out wide as actual wide midfielders were non-existent. They just were not involved in the game at all whatsoever. I think they are, even though they can play out wide, I think they do play better as center attacking mids. So we're going to try a 3 center attacking mid formation. Hopefully that gets the best out of them. They can tuck inside. Bukele and Sessegnon will provide the width out wide. We'll see what this does. We're still kind of in that testing out phase. Unfortunately, we just don't really have a lot of time for it. Trying to set us up in the best way possible to get some results. And that is going to be a little bit easier said than done because our first game as manager in League One, we have Sheffield Wednesday away. They're in 3rd place, 3 points off the top of the league. So I'm not really sure if we're going to get anything from this or if I'm really expecting to, but at very least, it will be a good way to test ourselves against top tier League One opponents. All right, it's snowing. Definitely didn't have to deal with that in Las Vegas, did we? Oh no. Don't like it. Don't like it. Good block from Campbell. Patrick Campbell. It's hard to remember all these players' names. All right, early corner here for Sheffield. That is in a really good spot. And we're down 1-0 inside 10 minutes. I gotta say, Sheffield's got some big boys up front. They got some big dudes. And one of them got on the end of that. And we're down 1-0. Not the way we want to start this one. By the way, I have not touched the settings, the difficulty, the sliders, anything from when we were playing with Vegas. That goes to show how badly we needed to move away from Vegas. MLS just is not a competitive league in this game. I haven't touched a single setting, and yeah, this has not been a very fun experience so far at Wigan. Humphries coming forward with it. Can he get that ball through? He does. Can we have our funky butt love, and how is he offside there? Are you sure? Come on, man. Here comes Sheffield Wednesday. That was a really good touch. Ball in, header. All right, Tickle, down to make the save. If they had scored a header from there, I'd have been a little upset, but it was a good save. Oh, my God. Musaba just absolutely destroyed. I think that was Arat's Cruz that he just absolutely embarrassed, but that was a terrible finish. Come on, Sessignon. He's got the wheels. Look at him go. He's got so much speed. Sessignon cuts it through the midfield. Sessignon play it forward. There you go. Humphries on it. Humphries. That's all we needed. Sessignon and Mokele. Hold on. I can't remember his name. I really struggle with his name. Bokele and Sessignon still our two best players. Clearly. Oh, pass. That in the middle. Okay. That wasn't really going for Humphries there, but Humphries is on it again. Okay. All we got to do is get Humphries the ball. He's primed for some goals. Just been an almighty struggle to get it there. Suddenly, we are starting to figure things out. We're clicking. We're getting the high press going. We're getting the turnovers high up the pitch and just instant offense. Maybe that's all we can do with this team at this point, but it's working all of a sudden. Got another counterattack. Humphries get that pass away. Here comes Thilo Asgard. Asgard on it. Hit it! 3-1 to Wigan! It was looking dire in the first 15 minutes. Got nothing going. They had Sheffield Wednesday had like 5 attacks. They probably should have scored more than 1 goal. And then all of a sudden, it just clicked. We figured it out. We've got people moving. We got Asgard was inside that time. He and Humphries switched. I like that. The movement off the ball. Everything all of a sudden is working for Wigan. Oh, that was a terrible pass. Humphries gets the pass off. Aiden Baker coming forward. Aiden Baker, have it. That was the worst shot. Is he left-footed or right-footed? He's got to be left-footed. You cannot convince me after that. He's right-footed. That was the worst shot I've ever seen. Baker take the space. Baker have a shot. Okay. Baker can't shoot. That might be a slight problem. He might have to swap with either Asgard or Lang. Both of them are not bad at finishing. Yeah, Aiden Baker ain't it. He can't shoot. Tackle from Patrick Campbell. Misplayed that pass, but actually ended up working out. Great ball through as well. Good ball in. Beautiful stuff. Oh, Humphries missed the finish. That was so well worked. Humphries almost had a hat trick. I actually don't have guys up there. It was Aiden. Aiden Baker's having a shocker of a game, which is sad because he actually, attack-wise, was probably our best player against Bristol City. But he's having a nightmare here in this one. Tackle by Jimmy Roberts. Roberts for Humphries. Humphries! There's the hat trick. I don't know what's gotten into it. It's been all Wigan. Like, since the 25th-ish minute, 25th minute, we've just put the foot on the accelerator and haven't let off. I'm not sure what's gotten into them. Sheffield Wednesday look lost out there. This ball moving. Let's get it up the wing for Baker. Look, there's no one in the middle of the field. There's just no one there. It's Asgard again. Asgard is another one. I don't know what Sheffield Wednesday are doing. There's nobody between their attack and their defense. The midfield is absolutely gone. They're playing like a 4-6. I'm not sure why. I've never seen that before, but I'll take it. It's giving us free looks at the goal. Look, there's no one here. How is there no one in this space at all? Here comes Arat's Cruz. Where did Cruz come from? What is going on in this game? Oh, there's space over here for... Oh, it's Aiden Baker. Oh, Lord, it's Aiden Baker. Baker, finish it. He did finish it. Go on, Aiden Baker. He got one. I think that makes... Oh, no, Callum Lang didn't score. I thought everyone in the front 4 scored in this game, but not quite. Asgard got 2. I'm so struggling with the names. Humphries got 3, and Baker got 1. I think that's all the goals. And that is going to do it. 6-1 away at Sheffield Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, suddenly I'm feeling like we should get promotion. We'll have to see what happens in some simulations, which we'll get into coming up next. But I'm feeling pretty confident now. That Bristol City game threw me for a loop because we got kind of slapped around in that one. Even though we only lost 1-0, it was kind of a massacre. There was just no offense from us whatsoever. But now I'm feeling pretty good. We have a look at the stats from that game. Humphries, obviously, the hat-trick hero, man of the match. And he got an assist. Aiden Baker came through with a goal and an assist. Asgard had 2 goals and an assist. Lang played a 7.0. Didn't have any goals or assists, though. Still, I played him out wide on the right for most of the game, and then I moved him into the middle for the last 20 or so minutes. Even with Sheffield Wednesday pushing forward, he just doesn't seem involved in the game, and I'm not really sure why that is, but being that he's the captain and I'm kind of committed to him, yeah, I kind of need him to be better. I do. I know that Wigan sold him in real life, and that has been on in the back of my mind that maybe I should follow suit, but I don't think I really want to. I want to kind of keep him here, but I'm gonna need more from him than that. Johnny Smith came through with an assist. Jimmy Roberts got an assist. The defense played fairly well. I'll be honest, Patrick Campbell was a beast. I'm not sure Jason Kerr, who I did bring on as a late game substitute, I'm not sure Jason Kerr's gonna have a spot. Patrick Campbell's legit. He's very, very good. And Sessegnon going up the wing also had an assist. He played left back and right back in that game. Was very solid in both positions. O'Kelly had a bit of a quiet one. He got subbed off around the 60-minute mark. Just a little bit tired, but he was all right. And then Tickle played a 6.5. Conceded the 1 goal early, but only had to make a couple of saves after that, and he did quite well. All right, so this is kind of where we're at right now. I've been looking for over 2 hours just to try to find some players that would be worth spending a little bit of money on. I just kind of wanted to buy one player this transfer window. But being that we're a mid-table team in League One with not a lot of money, we actually have about $5 million right now in the bank. This is proving to be next to impossible. Players are either too expensive, too good and don't want to move to League One, or not good enough. So yeah, we're kind of left with some slim pickings. I could go back to free agency and get some more players, but I don't really want to do more free agency players in this transfer window. And we do kind of need some CDM help, so that leaves us with Elliot Watt. I'm going to try to sign him. He is willing to come here, and the price is okay. It's 40% of what we have in the bank, but it is what it is. You got to spend money sometimes to improve the team, so I'm going to see if I can buy him. And just because our squad's a little thin now, having sold a couple players, and we've loaned one of the youngsters out, I'm also going to sign Alex Cook from free agency just because we can, and we kind of need to fill out the squad a little bit. So I'm simming the next game against Northampton, and I'm actually doing it in this view, so I can actually see how the team plays, and I can actually control subs and tactics and things like that, instead of just straight simming. Ooh, Northampton scored. We're actually kicking the crap out of them. It was 3-0 it was 3-0 in the first 30 minutes. Oh, Asgard's through again. Asgard's in again, and Asgard scores again. Oh, Northampton, I don't know where they are in the table, but they're not good. They're definitely not good. I'm actually really liking the team. I don't have any of the new players in. Elliot Watt is on the bench. Alex Cook's probably not going to make the bench, I would think. Come on, Tickle. Big save from the Tick Man. 2 big saves from the Tickle. Okay, it's halftime. 4-0. We're looking good. And this one finishes 6-1 at home over Northampton. You can see the ratings there. Our front 4 went off in that one. Lang scored 2. Humphrey scored 2. Baker and Asgard both added 1 apiece. They were nuts. Asgard, I know Humphrey scored twice. He probably got a couple of assists as well. Asgard was phenomenal in that game. He was pulling all the strings through the middle. I don't think I'm going to make a change there. I think he's cemented in there, at least for the rest of the season, as the central center attacking mid. And with 1 hour left on deadline day, Norwich have come in for Thilo Asgard. Just as I hyped him up and said he was man of the match for that last game against Northampton, maybe our most important player right now, Yeah, this would have to be a deal that would blow my socks off, and 3.1 million isn't doing it. They'd have to offer like 8 to 10 million. And even then, with 1 hour left, I'm not even sure I'd accept that. With how hard it is to replace players in League One, there's almost no way. And I don't think I've shown our current youth academy. These are the 2 players that were in there when I got here. To be fair, both of them have decent potential to them. There's a young goalkeeper, Tonghyun Lee from South Korea, 57 rated. I thought about promoting him when we sold our backup goalkeeper, but I thought, you know what, 57 might be a little bit too low to actually have to rely on him. I'll probably promote him at the end of the season and loan him out for a year or 2. And then we have Alessandro Cardoso from Brazil. He is a striker, and not a good one. 43 shooting. What's his finishing? 37 finishing as a striker. Not good. So I'm actually going to go ahead and change his position to left mid. And look at that. 56 rated. Suddenly doesn't look like such a trash can of a player. So maybe at some point he might actually get into the team. Oh, this morale thing is spreading like a plague. I mean, look, even players like Alex Cook just got here and he's already unhappy because of team performance. Boys, I've only been in charge for 3 games. We lost to an upper division team, and we've killed 2 of the teams in our own league. Like, can we get a little chill out there so we can actually build something and not be all pissed off? I honestly, I thought it might be contracts. I'm like, I can do some new contracts, but it's not. It's literally all, why is Asgard pissed about playtime? Dude is a key player in the team, but it's all team performance. Everybody's unhappy with team performance. I think if we just move up, like we need that one win that's going to shoot us up the standings, and then everyone will be fine. Hopefully. Up next for us was at home against Lincoln City, and this one hurts because we were up 2-0, looked in full control of this game. Asgard was running the show, had both assists for our first 2 goals, and then it just fell apart in the second half. They scored coming out of halftime in the 49th minute, added another one 10 minutes later. We just couldn't find anything in the second half. We really just didn't get anything going offensively in the second half and just could not get that 3rd goal. Last game of the episode, we are away at top of the league, Ipswich. Only change for us in this one is going to be Campbell coming back in for Kerr, who started against Lincoln City and was not very good. So Campbell's back in. If he plays well here, he might just lock that spot down and Kerr's not going to get back in. But we'll see how it goes. Humphreys comes in there. That's a good ball through. Beautiful stuff. Oh, Asgard. That was such a good ball from Humphreys to Asgard. They work really, really well together. Oh, Ipswich coming in. Nope, don't like that. Oh, no. Very much good block. I don't know who that was. Oh, that's out for a goal kick. Oh, my goodness. That ball was pinging around in there. I did not like that. From Bukele to Asgard. Asgard. Through for Lang. Beautiful stuff, Lang. Lang. Oh, no. Didn't want it to... We finally got one! And it wasn't even Kuyama. It's Stephen Humphreys with the bicycle kick from Lang. That was the most unnecessary cross in the history of crosses. For some reason, I did not trust Lang to take that shot from that angle. And honestly, it was a really good angle. Should have just shot it with him. But he chipped it up, and we finally got the overhead kick. Oh, Kuyama, eat your heart out. Bad pass. Humphreys in there for Lang. Gets there just in front of the keeper. Mistake at the back from Ipswich. Instant offense for Wigan. Humphreys with a goal and an assist. Lang with a goal and an assist. The front 4 actually works really, really well in this team now. Like it. Don't like it. Very well defended. Oh, Sam Tickle had to come to the rescue there. I thought we were in position to block it, but the shot squeaked through. There you go. Humphreys win that. Beautiful. Oh, what a ball from Thilo Asgard to find the streaking Callum Lang. I almost called him Sam Lang, and then I screwed up the shot. I got my own head. I almost called him the wrong name. I've been so good with the names today. I'm learning everyone's name, and I pretty much know them. Just screwed up Callum Lang just for a fraction of a second. Oh, Campbell bit on it. Campbell bit on the pass and missed it. And Ipswich have one back in the second half. Less than ideal. It was just unfortunate. Ipswich are really playing nice football right now. They are pinging it. Oh, they were pinging it. Now they're not. Now we've got Callum Lang through. Callum. We're going to sweat this. We're 100%. Stephen Humphries almost gave me a heart attack, man. What was the touch? What was the touch? There was no need. Just a first-time tap-in, son. Oh! I almost chucked the water bottle at that dude's head, bro. You need to calm down with that, Humphries. Just tap the ball in, bro. We don't have time to be playing like that. There's the final whistle. 3-1 away at Ipswich. Ipswich is a weird team. Like, they're pretty good offensively. When they're pinging the ball around, they're difficult to get even anywhere near the ball. But too often they have like little clumps of players, and then it's very easy to get near them because you just need one player. And that whole second half seemed like that's kind of what they were doing. Maybe they were trying to get numbers forward and they just weren't doing it right. I'm not sure what happened there, but they were kind of poor in the second half. And we were just kind of on cruise control for the last 30 minutes, which kind of was nice. So that is where we're going to end it for today. Ipswich still sitting in first place on 57 points. Don't think we'll be able to catch them. It's still mathematically possible, but that was only their second loss of the season. So we got to feel good about that. And I do think the morale is starting to come up a little bit as we move up in the table. And we have moved up in the table up to 10th on 47 points. We're only 3 points behind Blackpool in 7th, 4 points out of a playoff spot, and only 8 points behind Barnsley in second place in the other automatic promotion spot. So it's all still to play for. Everything is on the table for Wigan this season. We just got to keep winning. And honestly, I feel really good about the team that we have right now. In League One, I think we're a very, very strong team. Even in the simulations, we played pretty well. I do think that we will at least get close. And honestly, I feel like we're going to finish probably 5th or 6th. If you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments right now where you think we're going to finish this season. My guess is 5th or 6th. I think maybe 4th, 2nd through 4th is a little bit out of reach, but I do think we're going to get to the playoffs this year. It's going to be tough, but I think we got the team to do it. So that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Wigan Athletic career.